guys, so I have a quick review for you as well as a tutorial. I'll go ahead and run through the polishes one by one to show you the swatches of them, and then I'll cut to me actually doing a nail design so you guys can see how they apply and kind of get a feel for the polishes themselves. And I didn't say, but these are from MelodySusie. This is the Monet palette. If you're familiar with the painter Monet, these are colors that you would see in his work. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up because I realized the glare is really bad, and I'll show you each of those colors, so I'll meet you right back for that. So like with the other collections from MelodySusie, the names are on the box here, so you can see this one's called Poppy, Iris, Greenery, Nymph, and so on. I'll go ahead and put the names on the screen as I'm talking about each color. I'll just refer to them as 1, 2, 3, or 4 because that's what's on the actual bottle themselves. So just starting with this one here, I'll go ahead and scoot you guys in. So this is number 1. It's a very pretty cream blue. There's no mica or shimmer in this at all. It has a little 1 here that's like a little color indicator. The packaging for this time is green, but it's the standard MelodySusie shape. And then if you open this up, the brushes are your pretty standard brush, not too wide, not too thin. Just nice standard brush, easy to control. These are UV gel, so you will need an LED or UV lamp to cure them. And these are one-step polishes, so there's no need for a base or top coat. You can just use the polish and go, which is really great. Also, there's no dispersion layer at the end, so you don't need to clean up with rubbing alcohol. So I'll go ahead and run through the colors. This is number 1, like I said, very pretty blue. And I'll have the name there for you guys on the screen. And like I said, this is a cream finish, no sparkle or glitter to it at all. Next color is number 2. This is a very pretty green. And there again is the indicator that shows you. I would say the color's a little bit off on this one. This is more kind of grass green to me, where this one pulls a little bit more yellow. So just so you know, that's the color you're actually getting. And again, this is a cream finish, no glitter in it at all. Number 3 is a beautiful pale pink. And if you're looking at this thinking that you've seen similar colors in other collections, I'll go ahead and grab the pinks that I have so you can see. So I have a couple here. This is from the nude line, this is from the pink line, and just so you can kind of see the colors, that they are indeed different. I'll just set them down here so you can see. I realize this one's a little bit harder to see because I did some stamping over it. But so you can get a clear representation of the color, and then this is the new one. You can see it's much paler in comparison to the other ones. And it has a different undertone. This one here is more peachy. This one's a brighter kind of vibrant pink. I would say this one's probably the closest, but again, it still has a little bit of a peachy undertone to it. So just so you know, the colors you're getting are different from the other collections. There are no repeats that I'm aware of. So again, that was number 3 with a cream finish, and it's a very pretty pale pink. The next color is number 4, and this is a light purple. And again, cream finish. That's what I used for the flowers in my nail art design today. And then number 5 is this beautiful chocolatey brown color. And again, there was a color similar to this in the nude collection, but you can see the one in the Monet is a little bit deeper and it pulls a little bit more chocolatey. So if you're looking at these two and thinking, wow, there's a couple similar ones, they are similar, but they are different, just so you guys are aware. If that helps you make your decision which one you want. So again, that was number 5 in the Monet collection. And then the last color is Poppy, which is number 6, and it's this beautiful kind of orangey red color. Perfect name for this one, Poppy. And again, cream finish on all of these. So I'll go ahead and get into the items that you're going to need for this tutorial, and we'll start on that. I'm going to be working on this nail design here. I did a floral with a blue background. It just kind of reminded me of Monet. He does a bunch of floral landscape kind of things, and he does kind of abstract and textured looking art. So I realized I didn't do an exact representation of that, but this is what I came up with. So we'll go ahead and get started with the items that you're going to need. You're going to need the number 1, 2, 3 and 4 from the Monet collection. If you wanted to use the other colors, you could definitely do a different color scheme. So this one here is with the pink background, and then I used Poppy and number 3 for the roses, and then I did a mixture of green and that brown chocolatey color for the leaves there. So just to give you an idea of another color option scheme if you wanted to. Obviously there's lots of colors here, you could play with them any way you want to. So again, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the ones that I used. You may also want a palette just to make it easier for you. I used a piece of tinfoil. You can use anything you like. You're going to need dotting tools. I used this big size right here for the flowers, and then the smaller one for the detail work. But of course, use whatever you have. If you have toothpicks, that'll work just fine. Or skewers, again, use what you have. So those are what I used. And then you're just going to need your LED or UV lamp. So let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. Hi guys, so we're going to go ahead and use this pretty blue as our base color, number 1 in the collection. Now, because this is an all-in-one or one-step polish, you do not need a base coat, but you do want to make sure that your nails are clean and prepped. So I'm just using alcohol. I've already got rid of the shine off my nails and pushed back my cuticles. So you just want to make sure you do that before the gel polish. You're going to do thin, even coats of the polish. It's better to build it up, and I'm going to do 2 coats to get it opaque. And I'm going to make sure to cure that in between each one. I'm also going to cap the nail. And like I said, you want to make sure that you're capping that nail tip. So for this next part, I'm going to be using a little piece of foil here, and I have the colors number 2, which is this green, number 3, which is that pretty light pink, and then number 4, which is this beautiful lilac color. So we're going to be using all 3 of those with dotting tools. So we're going to start with this larger dotting tool here, and this is what I'm going to use to do the flowers. I'm going to start by picking up some of that purple polish, and I'm going to do 3 spots, 1 in the center, 1 on the side a little bit above that, and then 1 right next to it. Just like that. So before you cure that, you want to take a smaller dotting tool or a marbling tool like this one here. And I'm going to dip into that pink. And this is what we're going to use to make the highlights of our rose. So I'm going to go ahead and scooch it in just a little bit more. So I have that loaded up with the pink. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm just going to swirl in the highlights of the rose on each of those, or flower, whichever way you want to do it. And there's a couple ways you can do that. You can just touch down and kind of swirl like that. Or you can do little C's like that. The point is, you don't want to saturate it completely with the pink. You want it to look like different petals on the flower there. So just like that. So if you want to see that again on my other finger here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop those in for 15 seconds. So now we're going to start doing the leaves. I'm going to be using the green and the size dotting tool here. You can place them anywhere randomly. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and add little dots on the side, kind of cascading up my nail. And I'm just using that same dotter with a little bit of green polish on there. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that for the full time. You'll need to do that according to what you're using, whether an LED or UV lamp. Okay guys, so here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. Again, there's no need to clean up the dispersion layer because there isn't one. With these one-step polishes, once they're cured, you're ready to go, you're done. You can choose to top coat these if you don't like the texture on these ones with the flowers. I personally don't mind it, but if it bothers you, again, you can top coat that just to even it out. I wanted to say thank you to MelodySusie for sending me these for review. I did not purchase them with my own money, but I do always give you guys an honest review. I do like the one-step formula that MelodySusie has, and it's been consistent throughout all of the different ones that I've tested. I believe this is the 4th collection that I've reviewed for them, and each time I've been equally impressed. So definitely, if you guys are looking for a one-step polish, this is a great way to get a good collection going because you get 6 at a time and the colors do vary from collection to collection. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave those down below. Links will be in the description, and as always, thank you guys for watching.